talk to you about the app and how to navigate it and use all of its features and content. So a wee bit about the app. It is dedicated to adding an innovative way for students to learn and educators to teach by housing all of the digital wellbeing educators' free online curriculum and OERs. So it is designed not only to provide educators and students with digital wellbeing information, but also guide them through interactive learning material, multimedia content, and ultimately to encourage users to implement their own digital wellbeing strategies. So when users first arrive onto the app, this is what it will look like with the main menu, housing the accessibility section, the English menu, the Spanish menu, and the quizzes feature. So firstly, I would like to take you through the accessibility section. So as digital wellbeing educators, we are very aware of the importance that content be available to everyone. So this is why we have included a set of instructions for iPhone users and Android users, which basically outlines where to find the accessibility features within the settings of your smartphone. So for example, how to turn on the audio descriptions, or how to increase the size of the text on your screen, how to use the zoom features, and many more that will really enhance how you view the app. So go back to the main menu. I'm not sure if you can tell by my accent, but I am from Northern Ireland. So my Spanish is not very good, and this is why I will be taking you through the English menu today. So click onto the English menu. Just take a wee minute to load. And as you can see, there is 8 modules. So you can dip in and out of the modules as you like, and whatever you find most interesting or would you like to learn first. But we would recommend you start with the recommended 1 to 8 order, as you will find it more you'll be able to understand the content better, and that is what we would suggest. So as you can see, there's five sections. So this module, interested in learning the importance of digital wellbeing, let's log in. So this is really an introduction to the digital wellbeing topic. So we've clicked onto the module 1.1. As you can see, the information is very bite-sized. It's in bullet points. We did wanted to keep it very easy for the students to engage with, and so this just focuses on the negative impacts, that making students aware of the negative impacts of technology. We know there are many positive benefits to using social media and digital technology, but it's also very important to understand the downsides of it as well. So that's just a brief introduction to the topic. So moving on to the second section, 1.2, understanding digital behaviour. So just click that. So in this section, it really talks about how technology and life online can impact not only your mental health, but also and your self-esteem, but it can also impact your physical health. I read a report a couple of weeks ago that Netflix had something like 16 million new sign-ups since the start of lockdown. So that really just highlights how people are spending their time. It's very easy to get to waste an evening sitting in front of the television, streaming Netflix or Amazon Prime, or scrolling through social media like Instagram and Snapchat. And this section really talks about the importance of getting away from the screen and getting outside and getting involved in activities, and really just to log off. So I'll go back to the main menu. So section 1.3, how to appreciate technology. That was just a wee pun. So this section really it lists the best apps to improve your digital well-being. Some of them are very useful and worthwhile, so everyone should really consider downloading them. So the first suggested app is Headspace, which is a meditation and mindfulness app. So the second app is 8Fit, which is a fitness app that provides users with personalised recipes and workouts. And another one that I thought was very interesting was the Streaks app, which is a to-do list that helps you form good habits and an essential app to hold you accountable to all your goals. So this is very different from the kind of apps that students are probably very used to, like Snapchat and Instagram. These really put your mental health first and your physical health, and makes you be sort of productive while you're on your phone. And yes, well, as I said, it's worth considering to download them. So the section 1.4, the Wellbeing activity. So this section houses a few quick activities to become aware of the effects of social media and spending a lot of time online. So I'll click the first link, the deficits in social skills. And this talks about technology and the deficits in social skills. So this really just provides insight into spending a lot of time online, and if you scroll to the bottom it will give you a tip. So each of the links has very useful tips, and so this one is never post anything online that you wouldn't want your parents or future employers to see. So it really just helps to open your mind and understand the fact that posting things and really not engaging with the content you online as well as you should. And so the final section is 1.5, logging off. So this is basically just a quick conclusion of the module, and the first module ultimately outlines how important it is to take positive and responsible steps when protecting your digital well-being. So I'd like to take you back to the main module menu and click into module 2. I just wanted to briefly show you module 2 because some of the features aren't included in the first module. So for example, so this module is about your self-image and online identity, and I want to click into section 2.2, watch this space. So this section just differs slightly from module 1 as it has YouTube links. So the first video is about building your online and offline digital identity, and the second clip is living behind a mask online. So basically these are just short videos that provide insight onto how people can often not portray themselves online, and that people are often very different in real life. I'll click off that one and then show you this one. So those are really useful to just take some time out and watch those. Now at the second feature I wanted to show was the case study. So module 2 has the 2.4, behind the screen, a case study of truth. So this is just basically a case study of, again, how people can portray sort of their best selves online, and usually what you see is a very picturesque, idealistic world where it seems that there's no unhappiness or no flaws, and and really it just talks about how people are often can struggle with things in their personal lives that often you won't see from their social media images. And so it is important to remember that not everything is as it seems online. So I'll go back, and I would like to go back to the main menu, and I would like to click into the quizzes features. Again, English. So I click into the module 1. So we take the quiz, start the quiz. So there you'll be faced firstly with instructions and rules on how to use the quiz. So let's get started. So anxiety is associated by spending too much time online, which I think is true. Spending too much time on your mobile will affect your eyesight. Again, true. Weight gain can be caused by spending excessive time on your phone. True. So submit quiz. Submit. And then there you will get the results. So congratulations, you've passed the quiz. So I think it's just a nice wee feature to show what you've learned or what you have, maybe what you need to go back and spend more time learning. And really it's just a fun way to really engage with the content you've learned. So that is pretty much the app in a nutshell. Obviously there's 8 modules. I've only briefly taken you through the first 2, and the content is really, really useful and relevant today. Today students have never spent more time online as they have. They grew up using it, and often they wouldn't have been taught how to use it positively and maybe productively. So I think the app is just really a fun way to learn both the positives and possibly the negative sides of digital technology and social media, and how to use it in a more positive way. So yes, I hope that you will think that the app will be useful, and maybe go and download it and see it for yourselves. So that's pretty much it. Thank you all for listening.